This is Icosalypse, a 5e Dungeons & Dragons homebrew campaign set in the realm of Morendale. On behalf of all of her people, welcome.
I set the house on fire.
All right, cool. We're good. Oh. We're back. I'm back. It's nice to be back. Nice to see your shining faces again. Bright and shining face. I'm looking at you, Jordan.
Dumb.
Jordan's face might actually be the
shiniest here.
The dimmest and the I mean,
what?
You got a dim face, boy.
you always look so sad. You don't look. You don't look
Well, what does he
happy.
have to be happy about?
Yeah.
Wow, that's worse than what I said. I just said that you have like RBF, but the equivalent of sadness. Instead of resting bitch face, it's just like resting
RSF?
sad face.
Resting sad face?
All right.
You look sad, homie.
I don't know what to say about that.
I got nothing.
You look less sad now that you're
Yeah,
smiling.
now you look happy.
Yeah.
Now that
Just
you're laughing
smile more.
about this.
That's because I'm just hiding it just deep down inside.
No, I'm just saying, like whenever I rest, I probably look. Whenever I'm just like hanging out, I probably look like an asshole. If I'm not emoting anything.
If you're not like giving off any emotion, you just look like you're just thinking really hard about nothing. I got told I looked like someone's cat yesterday. I was like standing at the bar.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. This girl
Does
looked up and
does
she
her
was,
cat have a septum piercing?
I fucking guess. I don't know. She was like, you look like my cat.
She just wanted to fuck you, bro.
Ugh. No.
150% she just wanted to fuck you. Why would she bring up you look like my cat?
I don't know. Who wants to fuck their cat?
I don't know. This is probably her shitty way of striking conversation with you.
Yawn.
Did you tell her that you do shit in boxes?
No. I
what you should have
I don't really
said.
tell anyone that. It's just
Well,
a thing
I do shit in a box.
I do shit in a box full of sand. So
That would have been the best reply.
That
Yeah.
would probably be the best response you could ever have.
no, I was like, well, I'm not your cat.
Wow. That's it.
Because she said I look like her cat when she is like plotting and scheming, and I was like, well, I'm not your cat, and I'm not plotting or scheming anything.
Are you sure you weren't plotting or scheming anything?
You kind of are always plotting and scheming, aren't you?
No, not always. I feel like that point in time.
I
What
feel
is
like
that?
that increased threat. Not always.
Not
you know,
all the
that
time.
increase. Do you know that's a typical sign of a lie? By the way, whenever somebody increases that register like
I
that.
always talk like that.
Well, what's that say?
You guys are all my best friends, and I like you so much.
You didn't lilt up at the end of that one.
Not at all.
All right, so you guys are in Morendale.
Set the house on fire.
You do not set the house on. Well, I mean, you can if you want, but I mean, like, we don't have to do that.
I can definitely do that if we.
You can do that.
Yeah, if anybody's gonna set this house on fire, it's probably right.
I've burned a house down before.
Yeah.
I tried to, at least.
You burned the path to this house. Getting here.
Right.
Literally,
Yeah.
you did that. You got an inspiration point and everything for it. Do you remember having that? By the way, do you have it written down
Pretty sure
somewhere?
it's on my character sheet.
Are you pretty sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I have one, so I assume that's the one it is.
Okay, cool. So you guys stayed the night in the Boar and Deer house after thinking it was a tavern, and then you just walked into this person's house with him and his family, and they offered you a place to stay the night, and you took them up on that offer. To, I guess, reiterate what this town is like, because it's been a while, you can tell it is a very old town. It's been around for a long time. A bunch of cobblestone homes and, like, you know, cobblestone and wood, like, mashup, sort of, like, I guess, no, not colonial, I don't know how really to describe it. Stone homes, they're pretty. But there is, like, you know, 5 feet of snow everywhere. Like, everything is, like, covered in snow. And to get to this house, you guys sort of, like, had to uncover the part of the door to get in. But the family here is, I mean, they're really sweet, but you can tell that they haven't really communicated with people in a while. just because no one's really been leaving their homes, and no one's been coming to Morendale, let alone Talarian, which is the name of the city that you guys are in. But you guys all crash, and you wake up the next morning, and there is a fire going in the hearth, not just the home itself. And you can tell that it's very cold outside, but the fire is sort of keeping the cold at bay. And as you guys wake up, you smell the breakfast that's being prepared for you. You smell like eggs and bread being like, I guess like it's older bread, but it's like they're like reheating it or something, and like slices of ham. It smells really good. And as you guys sort of like get up and sort of like come around, Borendir walks up. How did you guys sleep?
Laying down.
Good.
That's just somehow not surprising response from him.
Anyway, there's breakfast if you'd like to have a bite. I know last night we talked about me showing you the one who weeps, and so like to better understand maybe what's going on here. So I suggest you guys have a bite to eat, and then we can head off, because it's going to take us a while to get there.
I'll eat some ham.
Yeah, I'll eat whatever.
Okay. You guys sit at the table, and there's like the food. It smells really good, but there's also wine as well. He like sort of fills up a skin full of it. He said this will keep the cold out from time to time out on the road. So if you guys would like any, you are more than welcome to have some. But do you guys want any wine, or is anyone going to be taking any other than Raethan?
What are you saying?
I'm saying that you like to drink. Do you still have that keg? Mm-hmm. That mini keg?
Some of it.
Yeah. Some of it?
He's consumed most of it.
Nice.
I mean, how else do you go to sleep inside?
You don't have to drink to sleep inside.
You may not.
Well, this is the first time you've ever been in Morendale. Do you have any questions for me or anything before we take off? Like, while you guys are eating, do you want to ask him anything?
So, what's going on here? It's all the snow.
Honestly, we don't really know why it's snowing so bad. Normally doesn't snow here that often. But after, about 3-4 months ago, it all started all at once. Just the snow. It's been snowing constantly on and off. Like, it's been snowing constantly, but like it'll let up, or it gets, we just had a very heavy downpour very recently, and that's why it's as bad as it is right now. But as soon as the snow fell is when we couldn't leave Morendale anymore. And at certain times, there's the crying that we can hear too. And around maybe 2 to 3 months ago is when all communication with Siren was cut off, and there was the fires that you could see way off in the distance. So
the fires are from what?
Siren, to the I guess southeast.
You mean to tell me that Siren was seared?
Yes, I am telling you that.
Okay.
But we heard of the mage or wizard who was the one who did it. His name is Yorm. He was one of the only 3 wizards really in existence, and he's the one who lives here.
And he was the one who
Burned down.
burned the whole city down? But he
yeah.
lives here.
Well, in Morendale. So there's 3
Okay.
wizards
Okay.
in Maswindale
Okay.
that we know of.
I was just making sure that you weren't saying that he lives here.
No.
I was about to say, why do you guys let him live here?
No.
Yeah, I see what you're saying now.
They're,
So he's a bad guy located somewhere.
well, he lives in...
Yeah, in this general vicinity.
No, he lives in Siren. He has a black tower that he's been slowly constructing out of the ruins of the city
Well, it seems rude.
Gross.
that constantly grows every day.
That's gross.
So, but we don't go there anymore. The only reason why we really know about this is, there are people that had family in Siren that would go to see what happened. And a few of them made it back to their, people from like Ravenhorn would go and then quickly retreat back home if they could. And we got news from Ravenhorn about what had happened in Siren. So, but there's that happening at the same time as there is the one who weeps in the sea that we don't really know what to do about, just because the legends of her and the books and tomes and whatnot in our libraries here, what little it says about her does not bode well for, the humans and races of Maswindale. She is a sort of deity. So, and you'll sort of grasp more what that means when we go and see her for the first time.
Interesting.
But there are other strange things here too that have been going on. There is a group of explorers and sort of like scientists or like researchers that have been finding strange things in the wildlife around Morendale. I don't know if you guys have seen anything where you've come from. Hopefully it's just one of those things that's like just happening to Morendale. And that's why some of us are worried because we can't get out of Morendale, but we're concerned for what would happen if we could get out. Because if we could get out, the things that have happened in Morendale might spread to all of Maswindale. But at the same time, we would like to lift whatever curse is here, so that we could move on, and so that maybe the snow will finally stop. But
Well, so my only question is, how do we know for sure that this is a curse and that this isn't that deity lady just trying to essentially contain a plague of some kind?
well, because the plague didn't really, like these creatures didn't show up until this all started happening.
Yeah, I know, but
And-
if she's a deity, couldn't she have seen it coming and then
Well,
walled off the area to like quarantine you guys?
I can see, yeah, possibly, but she has, she doesn't like us here in Morendale.
Why?
She doesn't like the First Men.
Why and how do you know that?
Well, because the stories of our fathers' fathers are what told us this. So, her name is Vimiria, and she was the partner of one of the Saladrin